Good day. Welcome to Just Another Messenger, your alternative decode of the digital, the political, and the prophetic. I'm your host, Tamara L. Powered by AI, grounded in truth, and fueled by rebellion, we sift through noise to bring you what they won't say out loud. If you're ready to unplug from the matrix and plug into the message, let's begin by hitting the subscribe, share, and like button. Continue to support the channel via Cash App at $JustinOtherMessenger. Let's dive into message. Today, we're not asking who the enemy is. We're asking why the warning signs keep getting ignored. For over a century, a group of people have been rebranded, reclassified, and repositioned more times than any other population on Earth. Not once by their own referendum. Always by statute. Always by policy. Always by paperwork. Blackamoor. Indian. Black. Negro. Colored. African American. Different labels. Same outcome. And in today's political upheaval, Project 2025, federal trusteeship creep, sanctions as war, land seizures by code, there has been no strategic correction from the people most impacted by these systems. Not left. Not right. Not independent. So today we ask the real question. How do you keep fighting the wrong battle when the paperwork already told you the war was administrative? Every Just Another Message episode you've watched has pointed to the same quiet truth. Power in United States doesn't move through elections first. It moves through classification. The Curtis Act, 1898, didn't need guns, it used status. A land wasn't stolen with violence alone. It was reassigned through trust law and joint stock corporation inception. Citizenship didn't liberate. It converted people into managed populations. Yet today, Black political energy is still trapped in party loyalty, emotional outrage cycles, symbolic firsts with no jurisdictional power. Meanwhile, the actual machinery, trustees, administrative courts, corporate federalism, keeps operating uninterrupted. That's not oppression by force. That's misdirection by design. Let's be clear. Blackamoor, Indian, Black, Negro, Colored, and African American are not cultural identities in law. They are census categories, administrative classifications, federal dependency markers. None of them correct. Political standing, property capacity, jurisdictional authority. That's why reparations go nowhere. Voting power yields no policy leverage. A representation produces symbolism, not control. You can't course-correct policy outcomes while staying inside a status box designed to limit capacity. And no amount of cultural pride fixes a legal misclassification. Look at the current landscape. Project 2025 proposes explicit executive consolidation. Sanctions replace declarations of war. A land, water, minerals, and labor are recategorized as national interests. Federal agencies expand authority while Congress plays theater. And what is the dominant response from Black political leadership? More voting drives. More slogans. More fear campaigns. No land strategy. No status challenge. No jurisdictional literacy. That's not resistance. That's participation without leverage. This is why Just Another Messenger keeps circling. A land patents. Charters. Trusts. Corporate personhood. Status versus capacity. Because every major loss happened on paper before it showed up in people's lives. And every major correction will have to happen there too. Culture didn't trap you. Paper did. And paper is the only place the exit ramp exists. As Prophet Noble Drew Ollie warned long before social media and mass politics that nationality is the order of the day. Yet a century later, the people are still debating parties and personalities instead of correcting their standing. Because without a recognized national standing, a people remain administratively classified, politically managed, and permanently negotiable. Here's the part no one wants to say out loud. You cannot fix a system you refuse to study. You cannot correct a course you won't admit is wrong. And you cannot regain power while outsourcing your thinking to parties that benefit from your confusion. This isn't about blame. It's about responsibility. Because information is no longer scarce. And ignorance is no longer accidental. The course correction is not a protest. Not a candidate. Not a hashtag. It's jurisdictional literacy. Status awareness. A land and capacity education. Strategic disengagement from performative politics. Until that happens, the labels will keep changing. And the outcome will stay exactly the same. I'm not here to preach to you. I'm not here to save you. I'm here to tell you what the paperwork already said. Because maybe you missed the year-long messages from Just Another Messenger. So let this be clear. The clock has run out. Time is up. up for confusion, up for performative politics, up for waiting on systems that profit from your delay. What happens next depends on whether knowledge turns into action, or whether history records that the warning was heard and ignored again. This is just another messenger. Subscribe, share, study. Support the work via Cash App $, just another messenger. Because time didn't expire quietly, it expired on paper.